So there's a few things we need to watch this summer for the economy, both in the United States and the world, and they should be very easy things to keep our eye on, but we have no idea how they're going to turn out. The first is jobs in the U.S. economy. We had a bad jobs report in May, and we need to see if the June report, if the July report come in stronger. If they come in stronger, then that leads us to the second thing that we should watch, which is the Fed. The Fed absolutely wants to raise interest rates. It has talked a lot about wanting to raise interest rates, but it's not going to if the jobs reports keep coming in slow or get worse, God forbid. So if that happens, if we start to see strengthening again in the jobs reports, then probably we'll see the Fed raise rates, maybe as early as September. There's an outside chance it could be July, but most economists don't think that. The third thing to watch is the rest of the world, because the rest of the world really matters for what happens in our economy. We're exposed to a lot of things globally, and there's been this global slowdown, which has hurt economic growth in the United States, absolutely. So there's a bunch of geopolitical events that could influence the pace of global growth. The big one coming up is this vote in Great Britain about whether the Brits will leave the European Union. They call it Brexit, and I think a lot of economists in America are worried that if the Brits do leave, that will end up hurting growth both in the EU and in Britain, and will lead to sort of what could be a pullback, even bigger pullback in global trade than we've already seen over the last few years. So those are the three things I would watch: jobs, Fed, Brexit, and other geopolitical events, and it should be an interesting summer in all of them.